What up, what up, what up? We got another podcast for you. Episode 2, but Season 2. Yes, this is a whole new season, a whole new agenda going down. And y'all gonna see this friendly face. Y'all have seen it before. My boy, Houdini. This is my guy. I got mad love for this guy. And I'm so privileged to, again, have him on here. So we're going to chit-chat a little bit about, probably about a lot. We tend to do that. Our topics change a lot, but we got a lot to talk about. But I know that we probably will have a little bit of discussions of post-tournament, because that tournament last weekend at Shot Zone was a blast. And we'll just kind of see where things go with it. You know, we did have Ruby out there. Shout out to Ruby. Well, shout out to HSA. I see you in the background showing the flag. Shout out to Ruby. He was out there with us this weekend. Solid dude. And he has the most amazing energy. This guy, like, wears me out. He's got so much energy. I love it. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is usually with here. We're just going to chit-chat a little bit and kind of go from there, see what happens. Speedsoft Australia, it's good to see you in my chat, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. You've been laying low. Nicholas, what's up, man? But yeah, man, Houdini, if I could, you know the rap. I mean, some of these guys that are going to come in here are probably going to know who you are anyways, but maybe there's a new guy that has not yet. So if you care to tell them who you are, we'll kind of go from there.
How's it going? I'm Houdini. I am the captain of HSA, Hit Squad Airsoft. Not much to say, really. I did paintball for about 6 years, been in Airsoft for 8, a little over 8. Been in Speed QB alone for a little over a year, honestly. United States Marine Corps veteran, father of 2 sons, amazing wife. Not much else to say, really. I work my ass off. That's all I can tell you.
It's a good attribute about you, too, man. And again, as always, man, thank you for your service. I can never thank you enough for that, for what you've done. Man, see, you just said, how long have you been playing Airsoft now? 8 years? Is that what you said?
Around 8 years, but I've been in Speed QB, like Speedsoft side. When it comes, competition Speedsoft, Speed QB, around a year, a little over a year, about a year and a few months. But indoor Speed QB style, like open play type stuff, I've been doing for about 3 to 4. Did a lot of, certain things through training and stuff. I found out that indoor is definitely what I love the most.
Yeah, hands down. So I've only been playing for 2 years now. That's it. I feel like I've been playing a lot longer. I mean, it seems like it. 2 years is all I've been playing since I started playing the Airsoft gun. Because I've only been playing. Total. Swear to you.
Oh, wow. You picked up quick.
2 years is all I started playing. Because I've only been playing.
Should have been a Marine.
It would have been nice. That's not the path I chose in life, unfortunately.
That's funny. You picked up quick, though.
2 years of it, and a year, roughly about right out a year of Speed QB. My very first tournament with my team was when SYG come down to Nashville last year. I think it was like June or July.
Actually, the first time I ever met you.
Yeah, that was a very.
It was like, I think it was July.
That's the line we've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
So we come out swinging with it fast, man. When we start playing Speed QB, all of us love it. I mean, we love it. That's what we thrive for now. We love going to these tournaments. I don't think there's a tournament since it started that we've missed at least having some representation of PBZ at one of the tournaments. I don't think that we've missed any of them that I can think of. There's a few I've missed. I've sat out. Esmond sat out. I know Braden sat out some. Things like that. But genuinely, somebody's always there for something that's going on. Whether it's it's been Nashville. Now it's real tough at HTK and jumping back on with Shot Zone. And this is the first time I've been to Shot Zone post this last weekend since January.
It's been a minute. I've missed you over there. We've missed you guys over there.
It's been a while, man.
You guys have had a mixed up B team show up.
Mm-hmm.
Not your like original A. And hey, shout out to y'all's B team. Listen, man, I had some people that I hadn't really met before walk up to me. And I was looking at the bracket on the wall, and some people were just kind of blowing off like B team. PBZ, and they're lucky, well, and or unlucky, that they caught me at the bracket, and they were like, it's a B. You know how some people get, right? If they don't know you, they don't know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they go in expecting, B team, that's their side. Bro, don't sleep.
Yeah,
don't sleep on PBZ B team. I have had some tough battles with their B squad.
Yes.
Don't sleep on them. I'm telling you. You guys got a solid rounded 2 squads. Like that's hard to find.
Yeah, we're thankful for it. We got this many committed players, and we don't sleep on our B team. We don't.
Yeah.
It's we if we're going A and B, we both know it's just like if we see each other, we love each other, but we're gonna give each other hell for whatever the clock's gonna be, whether it's gonna be 12 minutes on this or your regular 3 minutes. But yeah, man, B finished out with that tournament at third place.
Third place, podium, PBZ, 2 podium finishes. Like
that was exciting. It was exciting.
Good work, fellas. Good work.
It was good vibes, man, and it was some hell of competition at night. Like everyone, and we didn't even. We've had our
teams.
How many?
18, I think.
It was a bunch of A and B's broke up.
It was. We had people from Florida. What Pennsylvania or
Nebula. They come out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Nebula. Shout out to Nebula. Hey, their new jerseys are dope, by the way. It was nice to see them in the flesh. Some solid, honest. Yeah, mad shout out to Neb.
Yeah, they a lot of good competition out there, man. Another shout out to Ethan, man, because he's been committed and he's been listening to the players on what's going on. He's constantly asking questions. What do you think we should do with this or that? He's actually listening, and it really shows. And I threw it out there a suggestion. I mean, I was just like, I think this format should be like a definite one. What he has going on with that was like it felt. Everyone had plenty of playtime. I mean, we played the shit out of each other. Like, we was playing and playing and playing and playing. Almost make you think you didn't have enough BBs for the situation.
If you had that, luckily you had a reload time. Altogether was laid out very, very nicely, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love the 12-minute. If your team's got the spunk, you'll be out there horn after horn after horn after horn. You won't give no time to the other team. You're going to run them in the dirt. You're going to make them tired. That's part of a strategy. And, you guys had an awesome strategy. It worked a few times. Didn't work with HSA because, we picked up on it. But it worked with a lot of other people.
Yes.
And I ain't going to lie, HSA kind of picked up off of that strategy on a couple of guys later on in the tourney, too. And you'd be surprised how much, 15, 20 seconds each round can cut off. In the total 12.
Yeah.
It's a whole...
Use the clock to your advantage. You really do. I mean, if you're up 3, at 3-0, you don't want to hurry up and go over there and hit that horn. Man, milk that thing for a second. Right. You want that clock to run out a little bit. Let it go.
I mean, if you're up 3-2, 3-2 and it's the last round and it's, it's a 32 count, right? Mm-hmm. It's a 32 count. I mean, just sit back and chill. Run the clock. Yeah, you already got that round. Just make them come for you.
That's exactly it.
And see, that's an awesome thing in my opinion because I am mostly an aggressor, and a lot of HSA is, especially a lot of the new guys we got are a lot of aggressive players. So you have to learn how to dial back, and that can be hard for some people. So I thought it was a very, very well done tournament.
Yeah, it was very well put together. I mean, a huge shout out to him for that. Hopefully, we see that layout a lot more there. Not I'm gonna say the layout of the bunkers, but I'm saying the format of what he had going on. If he tweaks it a little bit, and that's a good question. I mean, out of how many teams were there? I mean, this event. I know we showed up at 8 o'clock. I mean, we didn't leave and we didn't even leave. It was an all day.
About 11 o'clock.
It was
from 8 o'clock, check in, get all your chronoing and stuff. I think the tournament started at 12, lunchtime, 11.
Yeah, it was. I think it was supposed to be a little bit earlier, and they ended up starting a little bit late. But nonetheless, though, man, we had a long day, a long day.
Yeah.
Plenty of game time, but man, I mean, I know there was a pause, and we ended up getting the buyout in round 2, so we ended up waiting like 2 hours to end up playing again.
Same. So like the B team, HSA B, which is what the one I was playing on, our A team is what pulled second, and that was all of our prospects. And hey, man, I'm not disappointed really. I mean, all but one, which is Cujo from SG Slaughter Gang. Other than him, that was all our prospects, and needless to say, they're on HSA now. Like,
yeah, no doubt, they proved their spot.
Saying, I've seen the work. I saw footage. I saw how they competed from the top of the balcony against you guys, which I already counted as. So I came in counting like 4 to 5 teams as being some of the top. Like 3 hardest competitors, and you and your B team is one of those 5.
Well, thank you.
and Nebula was up there.
Phantoms are always good.
Phantoms was another one. Absolutely not someone to sleep on at all. So like there was some good squads that showed out, and man, I'm not. So. Can you bat 100% every tournament? No. Find someone that does. Find someone that does. But when you're hitting like 80 or higher, I'm freaking happy, bro. Like, that's a damn good tournament.
I agree with
when
that.
When your refs are on it, the rules are pinpoint, everyone's honest. Like, what else can you ask for, bro?
A good time, a good competitive world like that, and keep all the, and it seemed to me as, I mean, in real honesty, man, I mean, the vibes were good. The vibes were good all day long from what I've seen. There's always a little pickle here and there, but
every time.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get rid of that. But generally, I think all the vibes were pretty good, at least from what I picked up. And I mean, Ruby helped that a lot. I mean, his energy, it really rubs off on people. It really does. He's very spunky, and a lot of high strong energy, and it really just puts a smile on your face, man.
I finally got to meet him. The man's energy over video compared to human interaction is completely underrated.
Yeah.
The guy he loves the sport, and not only that, he's a brother in arms to me. So like I clicked with him right away, and it was very, very nice getting to meet him. Him and Mills. Mills was a super chill dude.
Yeah.
His buddy that came with him, Mills. Yeah. Super awesome guy. And it's something that I see that Ruby's doing is he's kind of that, like he's starting to me, him showing up at this tournament was the beginning of him bridging the gap between Milsim and Speedsofters.
And I hate that there's a gap. I mean, there should always be a distinguishing thing between the two, but never a gap between players. I think
right, but someone's got to part that Red Sea. Someone's got to build that bridge.
Absolutely.
And him showing up to this and their intensity, their hype, they're just like it's something so new to them that they just wanted to be glued to it, and that's what we need, man. That's what we need. And you're talking to someone that started outdoor. I played outdoor for almost my entire 8+ years, maybe 9 close to, in Airsoft. It's all been outdoors other than the past like 4 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, man, 4 years. Like, come on.
That's what we did.
You got something like that, bringing it together. It's nice.
I mean, my first year of playing was we played Nashville, I think twice. The time before we actually started playing SpeedQB, we just went to the indoor thing. Played some open play or whatnot. But normally, from mine at least, my first year was all outdoors. I mean, it was a majority. I mean, my setup was for outdoor. My gun was set for outdoor kind of stuff. And then slowly started to shift. And you're talking about Ruby with bridging the gap between Milsim, and it's just like. I as much as I love my Milsom brothers, I'm not even the person to help do that. I'm not, because I don't come from. I'm more biased towards Speedsofts, things like this. They're like, "What do you think about it?" I'm like, "I love it." It's hard to give a con when I'm like, "Man, the pros outweigh it, dude." It's a way of playing. And I'm literally not trying to sound cheesy about this, but it's always a a big community thing to me, man. Like it is fucking cool. It's exciting, you know.
There's absolutely nothing cheesy about that.
Well,
and when you know, you freaking know, dude. That's all I gotta say. Like, when you know, you freaking know. Like,
you know, it's I'm always so excited. I mean, I sit around my room, I put my mask on, I got my gun, I'm peeking out my door, I'm doing stuff because I love to play the game. I just love to feel it and stuff like that. But man, it comes in a package deal of like, not only was, you know, not just for this one, but just keep it on the topic for this last weekend. It was just like, I know I'm going to go play, but I'm also going to go see some homies. I'm going to go see some people I ain't seen in a while. And I'm going to go vibe out, and I'm going to hang out, and I'm going to do all that. And that's just as exciting as, like, man, I'm going to see these guys, man. It's always cool to see them, you know?
I am almost every time just as excited about the after get-together.
Absolutely.
Like, with everybody that you only see rarely. If, you know, it feels like it can always be more, right? So, to me, I'm just as excited about, like, one, meeting up when we first get there. Two, shooting you in the face when we get on the field. Three, vibing and chilling and grilling and just hanging out afterward is just all of that together is just, it keeps such a positive camaraderie.
I agree. And
I encourage more teams to latch on to other teams and get to know each other, like, for real. Like,
I agree, and which is, and not only that, man, just not only just teams, man, but just like individual players. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know teams, and I'll be honest, man. A lot of times I get caught up in what I'm doing. And I think it a lot, you know, I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking about the next morning and stuff like, man, I'm going to go introduce myself to a few people, you know, so on and so forth, get to know some people and stuff like that. And I usually get so caught up with the people that I am around, it's just like, you know, next thing I know, the clock's gone. It's just like, gosh, man, there was so much more I could have done, you know.
The weekend's over. The weekend's over.
Yeah. And this one, man, and I've had my times where I've literally got pissed off in games. Things going on, stuff like that. But, you know, I've been even in that. And this one, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to treat this a little bit different. And I went to the teams before we'd start the game just to give dap. Before we'd start, I made it the initiative to me. It was like, I gotta go, you know, say good luck to these guys. Not just after the game.
Absolutely.
Before the game. Good luck. Good luck. You know.
Even when there was times against teams where I may have felt cheated.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even then,
it was still.
I'm fist bumping them and saying, "Hey, man, good round. Like,
good round.
Let's go again. Like, we still got 11 minutes.
Yeah.
You got the spunk. You got the spunk in you. Let's go 5 more. You got 5 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
So let me ask you, out of this whole event, what was probably your favorite thing? If we haven't ran over it yet, just the idea. If you take all of the Shot Zone Paint Soft event, all of it, and you could give me one thing that was just like, it was my favorite thing, what would that be?
My most favorite thing would have to be seeing so many teams come from so many different states. When I hear that there's, you know, Pennsylvania, Florida, Tennessee, you know, Michigan, here and there, it's kind of like, This is so much broader than what so many people know, and it's a shame, in my opinion. There's more to this than just playing the game. Like, this is a huge test of honor. It's a huge test of camaraderie. It's a huge test of getting to know people outside of your norm. It's a lot of what the Marine Corps was, and I guess that's why I gravitated to it so much. You know. I've had to learn, you know, people from Russia and Uzbekistan and you know, North Carolina and then New Jersey, you know what I mean? Like, from all around, and you tend to appreciate that when you guys can come together from all these different parts and have such a good brotherhood. It's the brotherhood of seeing so many people come together. To me, is the funnest part, because when something like that happens, I know we're gonna have a good tournament and we're gonna have a good after party. Like we're about to shut down the Applebee's, man.
We're on a 30, 40 deep.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah,
we're gonna make the kitchen mad, but we're gonna have a good time.
Hey, they walked out with a good, good little tip on the on the check.
Love us.
Yeah.
So. Man, and I agree with what you said, man. It's always so nice to see all these teams come around, and I mean, it's unfortunate, man. I mean, our team we move around in about this general area of HTK, Shot Zone, Nashville, kind of this little tripod thing. And I mean,
for our East Coast team.
Yeah, as when it comes to that, man, there's some more places I'd like to go. Go up to Rhode Island, go down to the new CIA down there in Tampa. I gotta hit that up at some point.
Man, facts.
And it's cool when we stretch out too, because we're one of the normal teams that's kind of in that circle, but at the same time, it's just like it's nice to just travel and just go places, man. I just wish we was a little bit more fortunate to be able to go, even further. I definitely want to go out to Sacramento at some point. I want to go down to Florida. I do want to go up to Rhode Island for sure. Just try these different places. I want to go up there and play with Nebula. Go to their turf.
I'm hitting Rhode Island in September.
That's exciting.
I'm stoked. For those of you that don't know, EA Fest, Extreme Airsoft in Rhode Island, September 23rd, 4th, and 5th.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Yeah. I heard about that.
It is gonna blow crap out of the water. I'm telling you.
Gosh,
I've been talking to some inside people, and it's gonna be.
It's like a 10-hour trip or something like that. How far is it for you?
For me, about 17 and a half hours drive, and that's not counting your typical stop, pee, fill up,
It's a distance. It's a real distance.
Yeah.
It's a real commitment.
That's why I'm flying and hoping that they don't confiscate a lot of money in Kappas. Really hope that doesn't happen.
I can see security now popping this and just that look, just like bro, it's just airsoft, man. It's cool.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, you don't know me, bro. That's when I get handcuffed.
Yeah.
That's when I get cuffed.
Totally worth it.
It would be.
Hey,
I just real quick, Indie Outlaw Ghost been hitting up, and I know I've been kind of checking back and forth, but Ghost hit the nail on the head, bro. He said he didn't even play, showed up, and just had a good time with the vibes. That to me is what is awesome about it. Like, you can show up and not even have a squad, and still vibe with all these different people and teams and individuals.
And it's a common thing too. I am a total introvert when it comes to outside of airsoft. If you take me around a bunch of other people that I have, I'm out of place. I'm very antisocial. I'll be over here talking to my team. I can't shut up. But and it's this commonality of things. We just share a common thing, and even though we come from so many different little backgrounds too, we all have this interest. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing. And I mean, I can be kicking it with a 16-year-old kid. I wouldn't kick it with a 16-year-old kid outside of airsoft. I'm like, I don't have any
be a little strange.
Yeah, I'm twice your age, homie. But in there, it's weird. I even forget sometimes that we got some underage guys on our team, just vaguely underage. But it's so weird to gosh, man, I don't even see you as underage. It's just
this is the side that I think some people just really don't pick up on, man. And it's we got some youngsters that we've picked up, and you wouldn't think that they're 16 or 17, man. Yeah. I feel like maybe not just this sport, but maybe some of their upbringing. Shout out to the mom and pops raising these kids, but they seem older than what they are.
That's facts.
And I feel like airsoft might be helping that. I don't know. I'm not that age anymore. I don't know. So
you know me.
It's good. And even if it's not, guess what they are learning? Weapon safety.
Absolutely.
And that to me is imperative. Like you can't be too safe when it comes to airsoft or real firearms.
Yeah, because
These
an
things
airsoft gun can harm you if neglected
Absolutely.
in the wrong way. It really can.
Yep. And if you respect something of such low caliber compared to something that is a higher caliber, aka a real steel,
Yeah.
right? Real ammunition, you tend to understand the importance of safety, and it's very important. So there's a lot of things that I guess a lot of people don't know that is transparent between the two of airsoft and real steel, and it's honestly amazing. People sleep on it. But I got a small topic I want to bring up. Something that me and a few friends of mine have talked about. When it comes to tournaments, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, and anyone else in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that NSL tournaments, they do not allow GoPros.
That was on my pad here, my little pad. I was gonna bring that up. It was on here.
Let's go ahead and let's touch on that a little bit, because let's go ahead and smack on that just a small bit. Let's see what people think, because I kind of want to get a little bit of an idea on this. And don't jump to conclusions, chat. I'm watching you. I'm glancing. Hear us out before you go ape wild, because I am a YouTube editor. Steve is a YouTube editor. There is things about the GoPro for people like me and Steve, I'm sure, is very appealing, and that's the angle and the editing that you can get from it. You're missing that when you take it out.
Uh-huh.
So, before anyone jumps to crazy stuff, hear us out. And I'm pretty sure Steve is kind of going to be on the same.
I'm on the
ball that I'm on.
I'm on both sides. I'm okay with completely. I'm okay, and only because I see the reasoning.
Hoping you wouldn't say that.
Only because I see the reasoning behind the two things. But I think GoPros can be an issue. I think first and foremost, sometimes I want to record and just put it out there. Like, some people like watching gameplay videos. I like watching gameplay. Plus, layout of field, things like that. You know, my channel is not just about, hey, look at me play Airsoft. It's like, hey, man, like, look what they got going on over here. Look what's over here. Generally like that. I don't think that we should necessarily just say, you can't have them. You can't have them. But I am one for this. And it just is what it is. I think it comes at a hassle, and people abuse it when you say that footage can be used in a dispute. I think that can become a hassle, because now everyone's sucking into it. It comes a lot, things like that.
True.
And I suppose.
But then again, before we bounce too much further, small snippet. Then again, to me, it is extremely appealing that certain owners allow you to show footage. To show the footage.
Agreed.
For one huge reason. For those of you that out there that are shaking shots and cheating, this kind of holds you a little more accountable, because now you know my footage can be viewed.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be on your P's and Q's, man. You know what I mean?
I would agree.
So let's continue.
I've tapped on my GoPro so many times after shooting somebody. Just tap my GoPro. Just like, you see that red light? Like, just literally just tap it. I didn't say anything. Just tap and let them see that I'm running it. Just like, you know that I know that you know that you didn't call that shit.
Or you throw the WTF hands. The what the fuck hands.
What the fuck?
What the what? Yeah, anyways.
But, I mean, they are, my kind of thing is, if you want to review footage, review footage. If you don't, and it comes a hassle, things like that, all right, great. Then don't. If it's, I think, a case of, I think it should always be counted as part of your body. So if you're shot in the GoPro, guess what, Bubs? You're out.
Facts.
It counts as that.
If my gun hits count, my GoPro hits count.
Absolutely, and I agree with gun hits. Now, I didn't at first. I was kind of like, but after I played it and stuff, I'm like, nah, bro, just gun hits, man.
It's just an extra dynamic to the game. That's all.
Yeah, it's an extension of me. It's part of me. I'm carrying it, so on and so forth. If I don't want my gun shot, well,
I can play either way. So it's really that to me isn't like, just tuck a little harder.
Now, see, in professional league things, now I get it. Like, you know, obviously NFL players aren't out there with GoPros. Baseball players ain't out there with GoPros. Things like this. You know, on a professional level, you know, I get it. I mean, if that was the case, if we ever go pro, something like that, I would gladly just remove it. You ain't got to argue with me. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here.
X Games, we over here waiting on you, cuz. We over here waiting on you, X Games.
And Nike, Under Armour, everyone else.
Hey, I'm just saying, HSA on the block. Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. I think whatever case you go with it, I don't think that we should necessarily just pull them. I don't think if somebody just wants to run them, run them. You know, hell, I mean, even I ran mine this weekend. I think I got 1.5 games and I forgot to record on one of them. I got all of it, or actually I didn't get the first round. I got the second round on with FRA, and one other game, and I got like a little bit of clip from it. The rest of it, I didn't even record. Like, I was just so focused in the game anyways, I didn't even bother recording it. Semifinals didn't record, championship didn't record. I just took it off. But, I don't know. I mean, it's
not to brush my own bunny tail over here, but...
You got a bunny tail?
It's there. Just gotta look.
I had to. I was just like, you got a bunny tail?
I mean, it's there.
Yeah, go ahead.
My GoPro died. And I had a full. Listen, bro. I didn't even know this. I died laughing after I got shot. I wish my GoPro was recording because it was against you guys, A team.
Uh-oh.
And I went full send. I went Gator Run. Like I said, yeah, Gator Run, for those of you that don't know what Gator Run is, like 30 yards, I'm going hard as hell.
Full send.
I'm hard as hell for 30 yards. After that 30, my ass is walking back to the pond. And I'm chilling for a minute, all right? Like, so I've increased that, honestly. Like, I've lost 12 pounds.
Good stuff.
I've lost 12 pounds. I've noticed a huge difference in airsoft. Fitness is key. I'm just saying. Yeah. S2N Junkie said it best yesterday on his live stream. Fitness is key, my guys. Okay. Like, you don't have to have a 6-pack, but at least at least be in your shit. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, shout out to S2N Junkie on that. That was, that's what's up. He gets it. He's a bit older than me. So, my GoPro died. I went full send, freaking Snakeside Dorito. It was Braden and you on Snakeside. Braden on Snake 100, you on Snake Tower.
Okay. Right,
Dorito. I didn't even know freaking Braden was there. I knew you was there because we was pop battling. Yes. My GoPro was dead. I was pissed. I was so pissed. But I went full send. Didn't even know Braden was there. Yeah. Dude was ghost mode. He never poked Snake side of lane. The only person I fought was you.
That was my job to cover that lane.
So I was like, well, I know Steve's there. Well, this is the only dude I've seen there in at least a good 45 seconds. Almost a minute. Like, yo, if I get him to tuck, I'm sending. Mm-hmm. You tucked, I sent. I took off. I blew right past my snake, Akimbo. Blew right past him. Just kept going. I passed Braden so fast, bro. I saw him. I saw him in my peripherals, and in my mind, I said, "Fuck it. I don't have time. I don't have time. If I turn to shoot him, Steve's gonna smoke me. I'm just gonna try to run this damn thing out, bro." So I get you, and I get kill shot. And before I know it, freaking Braden, the one I skipped through, turns around and freaking blasts me. And I'm like, I knew I shouldn't have left you there. Damn it. My GoPro was dead. It was a full send.
It never fails.
It was only a 2-piece. Like, come on, guys. Look, a 2-piece isn't that extravagant. but
they feel
still,
good.
I ran so far to get that. I ran full field to get that damn thing. I got smoked out. I was like, damn it. Got damn 20 bumps on my side.
Hey, you sending it for the gram. That's what I'm doing. I'm sending for a video for the gram.
Hey, man, I'm trying to level it out. You guys was up on us on bodies. Like, we keep body count. You know how this is, Steve. You know how we do.
Yeah.
We keep body count. And I knew you guys was up, so when I did that, it leveled it 2-2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, my dude's got a chance. And it was a battle. We had a chance. We didn't pull it out. But it was fun. It was a damn good time. I wish I had my GoPro for that.
I have so many good shots, and when my GoPro's not running, especially when I was playing with pistol for a little while, getting one balls, and I'm not even recording. It's not even in my case. Like, gosh, I know, Steve, you didn't get shit. Whatever, man. Whatever.
So let's curve back. So the GoPro, yeah. I'm glad you guys talk in the damn chat because you keep me on track sometimes. So the GoPro, like, to me, I'm like, if the field decides to cut GoPros, so be it.
Yeah.
I get that they're indecisive. I get that it's hard to tell. Shot Zone has done, to me, damn near everything they can other than add more cameras, which is coming, by the way. You didn't hear that from me.
Breakout ones.
I'm just saying, there's more coming. So Shot Zone is definitely trying to up it up as far as getting every damn angle possible. At least allow shot cams.
Yeah.
So flashlights are gone, right? There's no reason why you can't mount a little one-piece shot cam on the bottom of your Kappa or on the side of your rifle or something. To me, those are more definite. So
I agree.
me, I would say keep both, but only allow shot cam footage for review when it comes to tournaments.
Yeah, and that's a direct line too. If my camera's pointing there, my barrel is pointing at anything it's looking at.
That it's looking at, and it's a zoomed in.
Yeah, and getting something like a 35 or 45,
45 to 40, yeah.
Yeah, something that's actually gonna, get some good distance on the zoom.
Yeah, even your longest fields, biggest fields would still catch good footage on that. Like,
I agree. It'd be different if there wasn't tracers, but tracers make everything so much easier when it comes to tracking them things. I mean, it really does.
On top of that, with the shot cam and a tracer, like, it's almost indefinite.
Yeah, and another thing is that too is just, I hate to be a little techie with it, but sometimes what you're running, even though you may be running a GoPro, if you're running 24 FPS at a 1080p, guess what, bruv? You might not see that BB. 24 is 24 frames in 1 second there. So 24. I mean, you can sit there and watch and shoot, and it looks like you're misfiring on some of them. No, just the camera's not picking up on it. So you think of things like, hey, let me run this at 60 FPS, even 120, and then play it back at regular speed. You're going to see more things because there's more frames there. Some things just, I mean, even looking on the Quick app, there's been times I've shot somebody, and I'm over here talking to the team. I'm like, I know I got this dude. And even looking on the Quick app, you're like, well, that doesn't do any justice at all, but you hit them. It's like, whatever, man. It is what it is.
I'm running a GoPro 7 Black, right? And even then, I still have to put stuff on my editing software and frame by frame and zoom in to even tell. That's eliminated with the shot cam. I'm just saying.
I'd agree with that completely. So, I mean, if they're eliminated at a field, I'm gonna respect the field's decision on that one. I think open play, if it's just scrimmage open play, man, let them run their cameras. Some people are looking for just videos and things like that. Tournament wise, I think that can shift a little bit. If somebody's like, we don't want to run them during tournaments, all right, cool. If you want to run them and then review footage, cool.
So I'm in the world of options, right? Leaving the choice to the people, right?
Yeah.
Why not allow both in tournaments, but only review shot cam footage? Like, you can distinctively tell the difference.
I agree with
when
that.
It comes to the zoom, and you can tell when it's a GoPro fuzzy BS or super zoomed in, great quality. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd agree.
Why not allow both? So I can get my footage. But then again, you don't want people posting stupid footage and then completely degrading the tournament. or the field, right? You don't want
agree.
that. And I can't disagree with any field owner that doesn't want that.
I get that completely, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like it's hard to disagree with, to me.
There's been scenarios where I've in the past called out some individuals, but I think that was needed at the time. Genuinely, if it's something,
I would agree.
What I tend to do if I know I got them, especially in speed QB tournaments, what I usually do is just zoom in enough, and then I don't say anything. Just let the viewer decide what happened. Do you think you got him? Do you think not? I'm not saying anything. I'm not.
Right.
Just you do with it what you please. You know.
You don't know who it is. You don't know. If anything, you know it's this tournament on this date at this place.
Yeah.
But you don't know what team I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not outing anyone. If I put you up there as I may think is a cheater, I'm not outing you. No one knows who the hell you are.
I agree.
Just don't speak up, bro, and no one will know.
Hey, don't put yourself out there.
Like if anything, say good shot or something. So that'll make people think it's you less of it. Even less.
Taco said something about this. He said, just need players to play honest. I would absolutely agree with that. 100%. It would be crucially nice. It really would. We know we're not going to get that 100%. But following up is something what he said was talking about penalties. I think the penalties for this one, what Ethan had laid out, fantastic.
100% agree.
Minor and major penalties. For individuals, directly doesn't call something straight to the shot. Not only is he out, but they're going to grab 2 more players, so you're accountable for yourself and 2 of your players.
Intentional. If it's an intention, if it's a red flag, you lose 3, you and 2 more.
Yeah, and I love that because now it's like, you ain't going to be sitting over cheating, bro, because I'm not leaving the field if I'm not shot, bro. How much shoot you when we get back?
Yeah, right. You false start, accident or on purpose. You and 1 other.
Yeah. Pulled from that. And you cannot put your sub in there for that either. You can't just throw them in there.
In other words, you got to be on your stuff, bro.
Yes, absolutely. And I love that because it really, what we've had reps, and not all, I'm not going to say this, like, down all some reps, but there's been some reps that just obviously just don't care. You see things go on, and it's just like, they don't really care. They're just there. But it's nice that when you actually have reps that are, watching, staring, they're focusing what's going on. And you see initiatives actually be done. It's like, all right, major and minors, but you don't see a damn flag all night. Well, you can have all these penalties you want. If they wasn't implying them, it's paperweight. But I love.
And I will say that to kind of piggyback on that a little bit. Typically, the longer the tournament goes, the worse it gets. Mm-hmm. They're fatigued. The refs are fatigued. Tacos, bro, I wish we had a zebra team like what y'all play with, my guy.
Ain't that true?
There's a few fields I've hit that have a good zebra team. HTK, Shot Zone, most definitely. Every time I've been, Shot Zone has had a great zebra team. I can't talk too much on HTK. I'm sure Steve can. I've only been a couple of times at HTK.
Yeah, they'll call you out.
I know I've had a great time. Everyone's always been super nice, but I can speak highly of Shot Zone. I've been there several times. NSL needs to come this way. I want NSL to come this way. I want you guys to come here and put me in the dirt. I want you to put me in the dirt, bro. I do. I want to be humbled by the skill and knowledge that I don't know.
I'd agree with that. And not only just, with, Netherlands coming here, I know that it's something, I have no doubt that NSL is going to be the game changer for it. For Airsoft, for what we like is the competitive world, things like that.
Facts.
It's the takeoff. It really is. I have no doubt in that.
I think most people ain't ready, Steve.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like I'm ready, but I might not be ready. Like, I ain't trying to talk bad on nobody. I question myself.
I'm with you there. I'm with you. I get a little nervous at the thought. But man, I mean, how much passion is out of so many people, and there's going to be your phases of people, and 2 years from now, there's going to be teammates that's probably not going to be playing with you. That's probably not going to be playing on another team. There's going to be teams that's going to be around for a little bit and then disappear. But there's plenty of teams that are. It's so abundantly clear that they ain't just for the hobby, but for the lifestyle, and you can't help it. I think that those teams, ones now and the ones for the future, I think the NSL is the real competitive, marker that we're all looking for when it comes to it. That we want to, at the highest league, play. That we want to do this. I want that pressure. I want to be nervous. I want that pressure. Where I'm on the wall. I mean, most times now it's just like the weekend. It's like I'm ready. But I'm not nervous. I feel at home, but I am ready. But,
yeah. I want to be over here going.
Yeah, just like
shit.
I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna shoot.
I'm coming out the gate harder than I usually do.
Just a little bit more.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But yeah. I think, and shout out to Monk Customs for what's going on, especially with Bert and, to help develop this, what it is. It is, I have no doubt that we're going to get it here. I don't doubt that. Eventually it's going to be here in the States. I mean, shout out to, we'll keep it unspoken for the ones behind the curtains that are pulling all the strings to make things work and happen. Because they want to play with us just like we want to play with them.
Let's go.
And I really, really want to see it. And, I mean, just not, we'll see. We'll just see what the future holds for that. But I'm
just ready. I'm just ready for more honest.
Yes, man.
Like brotherly gameplay. Like, at the end of the game, even though you just two-timed me in the back of the face.
But it was awesome. It was awesome.
But you earned the out of it, bro. I want a fist bump, fucking bear hug, and let's line back up and see who does it this round.
Yeah, try it again.
Yeah, come back, do better. I've been preaching this for a long time. Come back, do better. Don't get mad. Learn from your mistakes. Come back, do better.
Absolutely. And what you said earlier, talking about being humbled, I want to play the best of the best teams. I do. I really do. I don't want to play, the new guys, this is their first one. They just came together. They met each other 5 minutes ago. They have no idea what's going on and just go out there and sweep them. Like, I don't want to do that, man. Like, I want to play. Obviously, I mean, we've had our...
It makes good footage.
Yeah, it makes good footage and stuff like that. But, even our team is...
When people see what they're wearing, they know.
Yeah, I hear you there. And sometimes you're like, want to go hard on them, and then you're like, sometimes want to go soft on them. It's just like,
I'm not trying to be offensive to anyone coming new, you know what I mean? But facts are the facts. Like, I was where you are now. Absolutely. For the new people. I used to get smoked at Nashville. Smoked. Not so much now. That's what happens. That's what happens when you play it, when you get better. Like,
I'd agree with that. I'm playing these new teams and stuff. It's like, don't sleep on no one. Don't sleep on any team ever. Don't sleep on them. But at the same time, I mean, you get, a new guys, it's like, what? Give them hell. Give them hell, and let them learn real quick. Don't make it miserable for them, but give them hell and let them know. Because a lot of times it's just like, somebody sweeps me, good shot and stuff. It's just like, man, that was awesome, bro. I want to do it to somebody. Come here, stand over there. Let me try to run you down now.
I want to get to that point where I can get this.
Yeah, absolutely. And
don't get down on yourself.
And I know a lot of people still like take it that way. Just like, man, that was so cool. I want to be on a team like that. I want to do that kind of stuff. And I know my team did that. I mean, we was distinctly like our first tournament. I mean, I think we finished 5th out of our first one, 18. I think it was.
July.
We did pretty good, surprisingly. I don't know.
Nashville.
Yeah, 5th at 18.
July at Nashville. I know. Yeah, I was about to say I know y'all was up there.
But I mean, there was those times where we got our ass whooped. I mean, there just was. We've slept on teams and before. We have slept on them, and I know I'm almost. This is why I said a second ago, don't sleep on them, because we have slept on people and got our asses handed to us. It's like, man, what did we just do? What happened?
Good thing it happens in the first round. You can buckle down in the last
Yeah,
two.
you'll figure out real quick what's going on here.
Typically how it works. But, I mean, there's too much. I'm excited for the NSL to come over here. I think the East Coast is ready for a change.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say there's a good chunk of us that's ready for the competition.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I can't tell you that I know, like, it's never happened. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it'll get surreal when the ball hits the court. It's gonna be. I mean, there's a lot of teams I could talk about and stuff like this, but NSL level. I mean, me and my teammates talked about it before, and we are all homies, man. We all love each other. We will back each other up 100%. But at the same time, my number 14 jersey is on the line. I have to keep my spot, earn my spot, maintain my spot, because my spot can be replaced. It really can. It's not a personal thing, anything like that. But maintaining that spot on a competitive level like that, it's just like when you're spending so much money doing this, going these places and stuff, it's just like,
See, I'm super happy you said this, because a lot of these new guys that you saw from last tournament at Shot Zone that we just picked up. I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram post, but we picked up damn near all of them. I mean, they all put in really good work, and they work really good together. But I told them as soon as they got inducted on the video call that we did, personal to HSA, I told them, I said, you guys are on the squad. Like, you've proved yourself. You've showed up 2 tournaments in a row. You've traveled from Florida and these other states. I'm talking plane tickets, man. 2 in a row. Like,
that's good.
Like, it's hard to find, man. So they come up and they compete. And I told them, I said, just as hard as you fought for it, it's easier to lose it.
That's true.
You can lose it just as easy. You can lose it easier than what you fought for it.
I agree with that.
So you need to be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, and P's and Q's, things like that. Even for my own situation, our team, we haven't had a big shift in A. Every one of our A players has been committed. I used to be PBZ A's captain when we first started. Esmond is captain now. I stepped down from captain.
That's when I first met you, yeah.
As something that I did, and I felt like I need to shift from this. And it allows me to, not take so much on, too. It's just, but Esmond, he had the spot, and when he's not around, Mason acts as captain. I would be, the last resort, just because it's, I'm not, punished in a sense like they punished me, but more of a sense is I took it at personal accountability, and I stepped down from captain. Because I respect my team, I love my team, and
that takes a bigger person than what most people think.
PBZ is bigger than Steve QB. PBZ
Facts.
is a bigger thing than anything that I got going on.
Same with HSO. Yep.
So, but we all know our numbers are up for the line. We can always be replaced. Are we going to replace each other? Right now, all of us we all committed. We all play. We all keep our spot. We have no reason to. There's nobody on PBZ that we're like, I think they gotta go. We're not like that right now, thankfully. That's a good thing.
So HFA Green 03 question: how would you guys recommend someone who doesn't show up to mandatory practice?
Bench.
First off, is this mandatory practice within said individual's time to be there? Or do they have a job? Do they have a family? I am a father of 2 sons. Me and my wife both work. I'm not always available. You know what I mean? So to me, that would be question number 1. What's their personal life like? And are you scheduling these practices at least sometimes? I wouldn't say all the time, but at least sometimes are you scheduling these practices to fit around said individual's lifestyle? If you at least do that a few times and they don't make it, I would say you have every right to say, look, I've done everything I could. Does that make sense? Right? You fold to help them. They don't show up.
Yeah.
That's their fault now, not yours.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to me? To me, that makes sense. From there, I agree with Steve. If I've tried what I can and you haven't showed up, 3 out of 5 times that I have changed schedules to appease you, and you haven't showed up, I would say 3. To me, that's gracious. Some people are stricter. 3 out of 5, you ain't showed up. Hey, look, man, you're benched when you do show up.
Yeah, you can't be a starting player like that, like in a sense. I mean, like you just said, if people's got, especially on our team, a couple of us, I'm not going to say us, as in I'm included, but just say there's a few team members that was finishing up school, finishing up college. Brian works a lot. He's a volunteer fire department. He's works a lot, does a lot of things. Everyone works a lot. Our homie Tristan works a lot. Me and Esmond work a lot. But genuinely, I'm a dad. I'm a husband. But I'm at a sense too, is like I fit my life also around airsoft. Like I'm committed to that point. Like
I bow to that, sir.
Like I'm in airsoft.
I can
like that.
Closely relate. Yeah.
Me and my wife have a main schedule back there. Sharpie or a magic marker. I write down tournament days I'm going. It's just, this is what it is. Like, it's not, I'm not requesting. I'm just telling you I'm not gonna be here for this. So, and my wife is extremely supportive of what I'm got going on and stuff. She's extremely supportive. She asks questions, things like that. She's always, in the tournament, she's like, best of luck, crossing fingers for me and stuff like that. She's very supportive. So I'm blessed with that. But yeah, some people just have, we all do have lives outside of airsoft. I don't. I'm boring, but I would get it with the. I don't, man. I work. I go home.
That's a damn lie.
I am boring, man. You can tell when I'm bored. I'll pump out like 3 videos in a week. I'm just like, Steve ain't got nothing going on, does he?
I'm working on another build video, by the way, for an advanced frame. For those of you that don't know how to work advanced frames, trying to help y'all out because I love Kappas. Hey, hold on, just a brief second. These AAP01s are extremely underrated.
They are.
Extremely, and this is coming from someone that loves Kappas and the customization and the building and everything about a high Kappa. HSA Prudy built this, and I love it.
Prudy's he's known for his AAP01 too. His is
this
fire.
Thing, bro, highly underestimated. For those of you trying to ball on a budget and go out and slap some cats with the freaking pistol, hey, I'm just saying, Blowback Master's got all kinds of stuff. I'm just saying, it shoots hella good. I'm just saying. We'll leave it at that.
I don't even, I thought I missed one. I didn't.
I have another.
Yeah, I haven't owned an AAP01. I owned the Galaxy for a minute. I didn't care for it much. Right out the gate.
AAP. AAP. I know you rode back to your monk.
I have to. I felt like a cheating boyfriend.
I'm upset. I'm upset at you, but I'm not upset at you because it's understandable. I wanted to play you pistol v pistol.
If we got a pistol, I'll play you next time.
Well, by the time you came to Shot Zone, you had your monk rolling.
I had to work on that thing, man. It's been.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
When I didn't have one for a second, I'm thinking, about every day I was just like, why did I not have one? And I'd see them and post and stuff, and then all my teammates, like this last tournament, everybody's playing with one. Every one of us had one. It's just.
They slap, and they're such a good medium.
They really are.
It
feels natural.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I feel like if I touched one of those and ran it, it would be unfair. I'm not lying. I hate to be conceding.
You should,
but
man.
I've never used one, but I feel like So I put my MP7 away, Eleanor, because it just got to the point where it was getting too easy. It's such a good crossbreed of pistol and rifle.
Yeah.
It was like, damn. You know what I mean? You can't really defute it. And to me, the next closest, if not better, thing is a monk build.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
And it's kind of like, put one in my hands, bro.
Dude, if you don't have one, the next time I see you, you have to take mine and just play with it.
Oh, I feel like it won't be fair, but then again, I feel like I'm gonna like love myself all over again.
They are perfect, man. I mean, I get it. Some people's like they want the realism of airsoft and stuff like that, and my thing is like, all right, if you're in a Milson world, I get it, but let airsoft be airsoft. You know, it's just like we get to. It's airsoft, bro. It's a fancy tag, bro. Like,
you can use both. You can use either way in both worlds. I seen a dude using a freaking Dragunov sniper rifle in a Speed 2B tournament. Get the freak out of here, bro. Like, yeah, you can do this.
You can. And that's just let airsoft be airsoft, you know. I kind of don't hear it anymore where people's like, nice paintball gun. I'm just, you know, get out of here, bro. And not to mention, they have realism paintball guns. Just going to throw it out there that they have magazines for them and they look pretty realistic, you know. And maybe you should, you know, same comment. So, you know, go play paintball.
I mean, it does go both ways.
It really does. I mean,
you're talking to someone. You're literally talking to someone that came from both sides of the fence. I played speedball in paintball. I played that shit. I traveled. I played it. I had upgraded fucking guns at the point. You can ask my buddy this here right now. We put lots of money in this crap. I played it a lot. Woods ball, speedball, you name it. I did it. I went to Airsoft. It's better. It's better. I don't care which side of the fence you come from, man. I really don't. Like,
I agree.
You can come at me from either side, and I can relate with both. And I'm telling you right now, you're better off with picking your poison in Airsoft than to sticking with Airsoft, with paintball.
Yeah, Green said they're good at the if he's I said out the box, beast out the box. I'm assuming he's thinking about the AAPO1. And for the record, I don't, and it's so unfortunate because I love Monk, like I do. It's unfortunate, but I do not own a Monk body. I own a 5.56 with a.
Oh, okay.
Mine's an ESD grip. So
all I know, Steve, is that my face mask caught a couple of those. I don't know what the fuck you were shooting, but I felt them in my mask. I honestly felt like you jack-offs were targeting me. I'd get to my first bunker, and I swear they wouldn't even let me jump shot.
Well, you gotta focus on
I couldn't even jump shot, bro.
You gotta focus on people that you think's gonna be the hardest target. You know, the most. He's gonna be the one. Let's go for him first. If we get him out, we can pick off the rest. Let's see. And you was the one who drew the short straw.
I'm a 50. I'm a 50 player. Let me get to the 50, and then we'll talk. Like. But if I can't get to that 50, I'm limited. This is true. I'm sorry. I put my secret out there. Now you jerk offs might know how to play me.
Yeah, we're gonna watch you going to 50.
Yeah, well.
Houdini's going to 50. He's going to 50.
I'm gonna work my way.
And speaking of Monk, since we brought him up, what do you think about these new CNC aluminum grips?
I'm glad you said that. I think they're gonna be banging.
They are gonna be banging.
I think they're gonna be banging. Light, durable,
and the universal. You can use it as a regular grip for if you have one with the stock, or be able to use it as a sports grip that it is.
Color variation. Who doesn't love their colors?
I would agree. I mean,
I do. Like, come on. Hey, Monk, if you're freaking listening, I ask you, I beg of you for one thing, and I will send feet shots to freaking porn sites for you.
It's an OnlyFans link.
like OnlyFans. Yeah, sure. That's not far from porn, I guess. I don't know.
I don't have it. I've never watched anybody on OnlyFans.
That's a total guess, but I've been married for 13 years. I don't. Whatever.
That's 10.
Yeah. So whatever. It's crap. But please, for God's sakes, make CNC buttons for your freaking M adapters, and make them colored. Please. CNC buttons, mag release buttons for your M adapters. Please. That one little touch of color and durability that far low can tie a pistol together. I'm just saying, it's a win for win. Don't listen to me, do listen to me. I know some of the people that's listened to me has been happy. I'm just saying.
Throwing it out there.
Yeah, just throwing it out there. Work on it. I've had some people that do 3D printing, and apparently the angle that the M adapter cuts is extremely difficult, and they can't quite get it right. So I need you to get it right for me. Oh, tacos. Don't talk to me like that, tacos. You dirty person. Don't you say what I thought you said after what I said. Oh, we are. Oh, please do. Please do. I'm going to buy 3 of them off the gate. 3 different colors.
He said, now I want those feet pics.
Send them to me. I'll post them.
That's facts. Yeah, I have no doubt that's what we've kind of been waiting on. They had the Gen 1 series. It seemed to be, a lot of people did break them on the Gen 1s, we'll say for that. The Gen 2s, they did the drop test on them, things like that. They seem harder to break. Yes, they can break. But these aluminum ones, good luck. Plus, you have a 1-year warranty on them. And the price really ain't bad. He put it out there that it's going to be $299, without the regular. So that's just the grip. But what you're getting within that, it's not the grip you're going to need. If you're that committed to it, to having one, I think it's a fair price.
Think about it. 1-year warranty, bro. How many tournaments you gonna put this thing through some hell?
Yeah.
In a year. If that thing don't break in a year, bro, you should be pretty good, my guy.
Yeah, you're in there. Yeah, I'm definitely got to get my hands on one as soon as it comes an option. I'll definitely have my hands on one. We'll see. What's his face asked a minute ago? He said, did I turn my G and G? Did you turn your G and G into a monk? I don't like... I feel like monks, the actual ones that they create, their own guns, mine isn't touching what it is. The tunability that Junkie does to them before they come, all that, it doesn't even look remotely the same. Only thing I'm using is just their grips. That's it. So I have the ESG grip. And
he's using a modified version of a monk.
Yeah.
But not a full monk, if that makes any sense.
But it's the same concept.
Yeah, right. Same body style, short concept.
And mine's a metal 5.56 lower, and the carbon fiber 7-inch Mac rail on it. So
which is a good way to go, in my opinion.
Super simple. I've had a setup kind of like this on an ARP9 last year, but I went back to M4.
Yeah, then they made the freaking sorry.
No, you're good.
The freaking BB rule.
Yeah, the ammo count.
That's why you left the ARP.
Yeah. I thought about going back, but man, don't. I think about it too much as when we're tournaments and stuff like this, grabbing teammates' mags, or we always have somebody refilling mags, things like that, and it's just like, I'm not that special to be keeping up with ARP9 for me over there.
Make it universal, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easier to work with just an M4.
Like on HSA, the only thing I have to worry about other than M4 mags are green gas. And thanks to Blowback Masters once again with their amazing CNC green gas mags that clip in adapters that clip into your Odin. Smack your green gas mag in there, and it loads it perfect, double stacked every time. It's phenomenal. It helps people like Jules QB, which is a new pickup on HSA. Phenomenal snake player, youngin. He's a young gun. Y'all keep sleeping. I'm telling you. Y'all keep sleeping. we got some people that I know Steve's aware of now. I know PBZ's aware of now, but these other squads that didn't have to battle like you guys did.
Don't sleep on them.
They ain't ready for it. They ain't ready.
Don't sleep on them.
Yeah, that's a mistake. But yeah, those adapters are phenomenal. Phenomenal with your green gas players when it comes to your Kappas. Yeah.
I enjoyed playing with the Kappa a little bit. Played a couple tournaments with it. I enjoy it, but it just doesn't feel like home. I'm just a rifle player.
Man, I don't know, bro. I saw some of your like some homage right here. For real. I've never faced you with a pistol. Never. I've ran pistols for a minute. I've never faced you with you running a pistol. It's always been either your ARP or what you shot me in the face with this past weekend.
We gotta make this happen then.
You got some good licks on the side of my die, like mad love, straight up. I think you got me at least 2 out of the 4 rounds.
Oh, we gotta make it
straight
happen
up.
Then. As soon
Straight
as it
up.
comes an option.
But I've never faced you with a pistol, and as soon as I get to see you again at Shot Zone, you're running the Monk. And I'm just like, I was wanting to meet you at the 50, bro. I wanted some poison battles, bro. I wanted some poison battles, my guy.
That would have been great.
It would have been awesome.
I'd have totally sacrificed myself just to come over that 50.
Man, me too. I'd have caught one with you, bro. Like, straight up. That'd have been hella fun, but it didn't happen.
No,
it'll happen one day.
I definitely will see each other again. I'll borrow somebody's pistol real quick.
Hey, while we're here, I got one for you. I got actually 3 of them for you. Youngin. He got his coming, bro. He talked mad smack. It's coming. It's coming, youngin. It's coming, youngin. No homo. It's happening. Here, like, it's happening, bro. You about to catch that Houdini poof jump shot straight to you mother face. It's gonna happen, bro. You got me. And you got me by a scrape. You scraped my elbow.
Dude, don't suck,
lucky.
man.
You're lucky I'm an honest freaking player, and I freaking called it. I called it. You scraped me. You barely got me. I'm about to full face.
Those shots suck. I'd rather take one that hurts or to the die than when you get that little one that skips or just enough to feel it. You're like, son of a bitch, dude, really? For that?
Me too. God. But hey, he earned it. He earned it, bro. We fought. He earned it. Like, kudos to you, but keep talking that smack. Keep talking it.
He will.
Keep talking. I want you to bathe. I want you to shower in it. Because when your towers get crushed, don't come talking to me.
They're going to bring his whole world down.
Go talk to Steve. Don't talk to me.
I'm just going to have to hit him with it. I told you so. He said it. Like,
Nanu. Nanu. All day. Anyways. I owe you, youngin. I owe you, fool.
So, is there any chance that we're ever going to see y'all up there at HCK? I want to play y'all at HCK, man.
There's a chance, yes.
I want to play y'all at HCK, man. HCK has been, it's kind of like our go-to Speaky Bee spot.
I get it.
We love it there. Just love the layout. I mean, the community there is always great for us as well.
The size that they do have a very good field.
So,
yeah.
HCK
And staff. Their staff is great too.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
It's definitely a field that I want to play everybody at. It's a whole different world for those that have played Shot Zone and haven't played HDK, or HDK and hasn't played Shot Zone. If you haven't played Shot Zone yet, bro, you're missing out. Because there's just something different about playing with inflatables. It's a whole different way of playing than with, hardcover.
But you have an hour south and you have a hardcover, very good sized field, spread out field. Like you can freaking move HTK, right?
Yeah.
Spread out hard bunker field. So right there within an hour, you can get a taste of both worlds, and it's different. It's very different.
I've seen some footage. The last HTK one I didn't go to. I had an injury at work and my ankle was messed up, and I sat out of that one. And I watched some footage from some teams that have played Shot Zone, and then they came out there. And I could see, though, keeping in remembrance, you're not behind a big cover. You're behind a smaller cover. And you can't use that same aspect of thinking you're behind a big cover when you're, it's different. You get behind a smaller cover. You got to be more tucked, snap faster. You don't have a curve of something. You have a straight angle. So as soon as you expose yourself, it's a wrap. You're shot. So
Facts.
learning to play both worlds there, it's very
the buoyancy of the bunkers are different because with inflatables you got little angles and then you have a buoyancy and then another angle.
Right.
With these hard covers, it's a sharp cut.
Yeah. And
it's a different world.
Yeah, and it takes that much of just hanging out of that cover, and you're out.
If it's a well enough threaded shot, that's all you got.
Yep. But beyond that, man, I really hope to really play y'all there, man. I definitely encourage all teams to, bounce around these different places. There's a lot more I need to go to. CIA for sure. Shout out to
CIA.
Yeah, down at Tampa.
Hey, any of y'all going to CIA in August? We got a few guys from HSA. We're expanding, okay? Like I didn't really want to spread all this yet because it's still a work in progress, right? We have a West Coast HSA squad. We have now an East Coast squad, which I've recently built from the last tournament, right? With a lot of our prospects and myself, and we have a like Midwest South, like Tampa, Florida, Oklahoma area of HSA. So we are spreading. We are trying to compete in as many of these areas as possible. Project N1 over at West Coast, I'm looking to make it there by next year. Project N1. Hey, West Coast been talking a lot of smack on East Coast.
Shouldn't sleep on us.
I'm going to go by my damn self and squad up. I'm going to squad up with some West Coast cats I've never played with, and we about to see what the hell this shit's about.
Yeah.
I
think there's some...
Hey, if I get off, I get off. But look, I hope you're sleeping on this 8-year Marine Corps veteran. I hope you're sleeping, homie, because if you're sleeping, you about to catch a bunker to the dome. I'm sorry, but that's how I roll.
He talking shit.
Period. There's mad smack talking. Look, your one balls better be on point because if I make you tuck, I'm coming for your shit.
I can testify that.
If you tucking, I'm coming for you. I'm just saying. It's hard to deny a bunker shot when my down barrel is touching your neck.
I'm gonna have to see.
I'm just saying.
What I'm gonna have to start doing, because I got to keep in mind every time I come against you on the other end of the field is he's gonna wait till I tuck. I need to set your ass up for that tuck. That's what I need to do. Just go ahead and wait. Just tucked in. Just wait. Come on.
Maybe I'm ready for it. Maybe I'm not.
So you come sweeping the other end and got me tricked.
Who knows? Who knows?
I ended with up to 4 or 5 BBs in my rib. Like, oh.
You were over here, bro. What the happened? Yeah. I didn't get my nickname for that. I didn't come up with my nickname. Other people came up with my name, not me.
It works too.
I just rode with it, guys. That
Totally
ain't me.
fitting. So wait. Did you say you was going down? Did you say you're going to Tampa in August?
August, we got a few HSA guys hitting up Tampa. There's no major event. We're doing it. Damn, I spoke too much. But it would be great. Honestly, it would be great if some of you more East Coast guys would show up too, because that would give some of it would help. It would help the mix, right? So we got a few of our West Coast guys and some of our East Coast guys down in Florida that are around that way already. So any of you around the East Coast decide to go down there and you see HSA, man, just say what's up. Just say hi. I'm sure they're going to be friendly. My dude Scotto, you see him in the chat, HSA Scotto.
I love that guy.
Hey, one of the most genuine individuals I've ever met.
He is so cool.
No shit. It's very genuine. You hit the West Coast and you see Scotto out there, just say what's up. I'm sure you get to know the whole team. You talk to him, you get to know the whole team. He's pretty much he is our head dude out in the West Coast. Like, for real. You get out there, just talk to him. Like, you got someone to vibe with.
I might have to chit chat with you a little bit off air on a few things. I don't know. We'll talk later about that off this. But.
All right. But hey, Project N1. If you know, you freaking know. There's a lot of damn competition over there, bro. There's a lot of big wigs, a lot of big name people over there that's been running this game for a hot minute. HSA trying to make a big appearance. Me, myself, as an individual, come next year. After EA, come next year, my next big travel is going to be N1. All I got to say is, hey, bring it. Just bring it. I'm bringing 100. Every damn game I play, I'm bringing 100. I don't give a hell what you give me.
That's right.
Shotgun, pistol, just give it to me, bro. Just let me know how it works, and I'm just, I'm gonna do what I can. That's all it is.
Taco said, "Now we ain't sleeping here. We wide awake."
Good. You should be. I'm telling you, over here in the East Coast, we'll kill you with kindness, bro. We'll sweep you, but
Southern hospitality.
Yeah. We'll sweep you, but we won't point blank neck shot you. You'll catch a few pack shots. We'll kill you with kindness. You'll catch a few in the die. You want to feel, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to size your neck up and give you 5 balls to the back of the fucking neck. I'm gonna kill you with kindness. You about to catch 3 to the die, and you're gonna realize maybe I should buckle down next round.
And see,
just saying.
And see, this is something we've talked about before as a good shit talking. As in a sense, you get 2 UFC fighters before everything. You gotta get the propaganda going. You gotta get up there and get the pictures. Get the. You
gotta build the hype, bro.
Yeah, you can build the hype, build it. Get it going.
Like tacos and HSA, tacos and PBZ.
Oh, dude,
bro, tell me that wouldn't be awesome to watch. I'd play them. They'd probably work me, but
I want to play any team.
Baby, hey, baby, go! I'm coming for you, B. Like, you good as shit. That's why I want you out of there. Scotto got me said, "No, you come in November."
I just seen that,
homie. I got EA Fest in September. That's gonna be some bread, bro. Some bread. Did I mention I have 2 little boys? I'm just saying.
He said, "I'm here. Bring it." I love it. I love
you. I love you. I fucking love you. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun, bro. Like, I don't know if Steve can relate, but I am low-key ready to get shot in the face and give you one hell of a fist bump when I pass you. Like, I'm gonna keep you in that, like, reservoir of like memory.
Scotto said, if you stop building so many Kappas, you can make.
Man, I know. Look, bro, I got too many. I do got a few. I got a lot of parts too.
And this brings me hope what Taco just said, man. NSL will be here, or will be there. Be ready, because will be. It's so.
Let's go. Yes.
Yes.
I'm humble, bro. I'm humble. I talk mad shit, but I'm humble. Like you,
I can testify to that.
I can't explain it to you. I ain't one to. The only way I'm gonna bow is when I jump shot you in the face. That's when I bow. Other than that, I ain't bowing, bro.
Yeah, we'll hook you up with a Nanu, though.
Nanu, you definitely get a Nanu.
You definitely get a Nanu.
Yeah, you definitely get a Nanu, bro. Definitely.
NSL is just trying to find the right fields. Man, you know what my opinion is when it comes over here to this side. I mean, we say East Coast. I mean, technically we're not on the East Coast, but it's a two-fold situation. Y'all over there, we're over here.
What do you think?
West
what do you think, Steve? We'll say 2 out of 3 fields. What would you pick on the east side?
The first one I have to say is HTK.
Right. I'll give you my answer too afterwards. So.
Because it is hardcover, plenty of area. There's a lot going on, not to mention with that, but also spectating, things like that, taking things in addition. Shot zone I would definitely give in for the second of that one, but needs the hardcover. The hardcover, Ethan. Hardcover. Got to get the switch. I'm telling you, bro. You're not gonna regret it if you get some hardcover to push in there.
He's listening. The man's listening. I'm telling you.
Just get the hardcover to push in there every once in a while. Jump it back and forth, bro.
Yep.
You're already
play
on
with
turf.
it. Play with it. Back out. Play with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, honestly, Nashville's way too small. Way too small.
Agreed.
I gotta say it just for what it is.
And the four is not.
It's too messed up.
It's not adequate. It's not adequate. You know this. Spiffy knows this.
Yeah. His pinky knows all about it.
Yeah. It's not adequate.
SS has a lot of propaganda towards it. It's a really good pro shop, things like this. But as their field, way too small. Way too small.
Way too small for the way you guys play. Yeah.
A good setup from what I've seen so far, and I haven't played it. It is in the future for sure, but something we just talked about a minute ago would definitely be in Tampa, CIA in Tampa. Definitely from what their layout is, from what I see in videos, I haven't been there yet. I think they are definitely a candidate.
Yep.
But I think also it's going to come in with, field owners. Are they supportive of this? Is this their ambition? Is this something that they want to do? There's a lot of questions within it.
See how we get a vote too. Yeah, most certainly. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Steve. On those top 3, 100%. On the east side, yeah, 100%. I might change the rankings here and there simply because a lot of NSL plays on a lot of turf.
I agree with that.
A lot of turf. Shot zone has turf. It ain't shit for them to change out hardcover with blowout covers.
I'd agree with that.
So I would put shot zone and then HCK and then CIA. And that has nothing to do with me liking anyone or anything. I'm just saying. I just think it would be a smoother transition because of the turf.
The turf would be. It would be into the shift of.
And then you bring in a good zebra squad. You got NSL in the U.S. right there. Then and there, boom, boom, boom. That's a great transition. From there, HTK would be a great way to piggyback off the turf and hardcover to hard and like hard forward and hardcover.
Something.
You see the transition there, like
something I think about. Now, somebody could gladly correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe Scotto, you've been all around the the states doing this.
Scotto's been around.
Shifting to turf. Now, most speed players here are used to concrete.
I'll be back just a second.
Yeah. So that's one of my big thinking is most guys are used to concrete and not turf, but I think it'd be a great transition. But as far as I know, at all, the only airsoft being played on an indoor turf field in the United States is shot zone. that I know of. Yeah, I could be wrong, but Scott will definitely let me know if you've seen another place or any of y'all that know of another one that has turf. But the great transition. That's facts, Predator. And that's like I said, that's something I also think is even with the shots. Ethan has a beautiful facility, and he has an amazing he has a spectator thing, so people can just sit up there and watch. He does live stream it. He does all those sorts of things. So he's 99% the way already there. I know the hardcover is an absolute must. He has his thing with inflatables, and so it works so well. Ethan, if you can get the hardcover to swap it out, I'm telling you, bro, just there's the chat, bro. Just get it there. Strike Force does padding and turf. See, I have no idea where Strike Force is. Honestly, they're not somewhere I continuously sit there and watch. HTK definitely for its size of the field. They're already hard covered in. They're established in that kind of sense. They have plenty of room for people. To 3-story facility and kind of things like that. So taking in consideration whatnot. I do too. I love the inflatables. It's just something hits different. Okay, so that's what I was thinking about. I thought you was going to talk about something over there. That's why I was thinking it wasn't in the States when you said that. It didn't make sense to me. Yeah, I know you just got 2 more cameras out there. I seen your post about that.
Bro, I just took the world's longest piss, but I'm back. We're good.
Dude, when I told you to call me before we went live, I said call me, and immediately I had to go. I was just like, man, he's going to call. Like, what?
Anyway, I've been holding it for a hot minute. Like, the Marine Corps only challenges you so far. Like, I hit that limit, bro.
I think, and this is something else with taking consideration with NSL or anything like that. When you start, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna fall. It's structure. And when I say the structure, meaning it's season. How who can jump in, who can jump out, kind of thing like that.
Right.
But I know that it needs to be something that people are committed to. If you're in it. You're in this, on this sign up for this thing, and your team's here, you're qualified, you're here, you're going to do this. You have to be committed to that. Not 3 months in, well, we got to miss 2 months. Nah, bro. Like, it's a committed thing. I think it would hurt the community more than anything is if people had to move from West Coast to East Coast, West Coast to East Coast. We are a huge comparison. Like, yeah. That's impossible for your average player to do, to be able to. I can't just fly to California anytime I want.
I agree. I agree with you, Steve.
I mean, it's 2,000 miles away. I mean, we are a big continent.
We have some dope ass West Coast players on HSA that I would love to team up with.
Yeah, and it's there's so much space.
Love to team up with. And I'm saving. Like, I'm working on it. It's the thing that I have to work on. You feel what I'm saying? It's not that easy, bro.
Ethan said he's got the wood to make the hardcover already.
Say that again?
Ethan said in the comments, I got the wood to make the hardcover already.
The hardcover. Hey, you heard it here, my guy. You heard it from more than just 2 of us.
And speaking of heard of, Predator pointed out to me, he said it's going to be coined by you, the great transition. Coined by Houdini.
Hey, you guys, my most favorite band is Pantera. Hard metal, rock metal. I can kind of correlate with what he just said with one of their albums. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, but I think
you got to work for it.
I think something like that, opposed to, just having. I think it's a big thing. If West Coast gets it alone, East Coast is not going to be as involved because it's just hard. Just the same thing as West Coast over here. With us, if we had it, I think it'd be great to have the 2 sets there. From coast to coast, kind of looking at it like that. Again, we're not. I'm in Western Kentucky. I'm not even all the way to the coast. But again, west.
And I'm
east,
like
west,
southern
east.
West Tennessee.
Yeah, it's still the.
I'm
way to say
literally
it.
like 30 minutes from Alabama, like southern Tennessee.
Yeah, no kidding. But so I think that's a big thing. Now whether y'all the West gets it first and it trickles over here, be great. I think there's plenty of.
It already has, Steve. It already has. SYG is. Look, man. When you know, you freaking know. All right. Let's not sleep. Let's address the freaking elephant in the room. SYG is the East States, stateside, East Coast, Midwest Coast, West Coast NSL.
That's what it's been. Yeah.
SYG has been that. Come on now.
I give you that.
Let's not be stupid about this, right? I'm not trying to be a jackass, but NSL has yet to make it over here. What else have we had?
Well, NSL was just created not long ago too.
I mean, well, they haven't really made it to the States in such an impact that we want.
We do want it.
Because if you guys go back, if all of you in here freaking go back and do your freaking research, man. This stuff started in Japan, the Netherlands, and the USA. We're behind the curve, guys. These guys started before us. They have gotten more time to perfect this. Hey, don't get me wrong. I love my certain dudes. No offense to any of you out here, but certain dudes with SYG like I straight fucks with. Like I talk to super good dudes. I don't talk to all of them.
I don't think I've always spoke to all of them. Rooster, that's my boy. I love Rooster. I like Rooster.
Rooster and Sosa, bro.
I love him to death.
I'm just saying, Rooster and Sosa and Fab. Fab is a real ass dude too. But Rooster, Sosa, and Fab straight murderers, bro. But we don't have like that. That's been the East Coast mindset. It's time we freaking step it up. It's time we catch up with these other countries that have been ahead of us.
I agree. I mean, this is.
You're talking to a United States Marine Corps veteran. Like, I'm not used to being behind. I'm used to leading, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this is the United States.
I'm used to freaking leading. It's time for us to catch up.
I agree with
We
that.
got to catch up, bro. They got it. They've had time to perfect this. The Netherlands and Japan, they have this perfected beyond us. Let's freaking bring that. Let's bridge that. Let's make this global. Steve, you've been talking about this since your first get-go, bro. Before live streams.
Yeah.
Before your live streams, we've talked about
It's been
this.
a long time.
Between you and me, we've talked about this. It's time. Like, let's get this ball rolling, bro.
I think that's something I've said a million times. I think we all generally knew what we wanted to do, what we wanted to see, but it's like, where the hell to start? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, where did we start? And naturally, I said it over and over. Real Strike and over there, it's like the holy grail. When I think of that word, that feel, I just even Taco would say it. He's like, man, it felt surreal. He was shaking, and we
really good layout, everything.
We just want that here too. It's just like, man, there's so much passion here that people want to play, and it's just like, dude. I mean, I know for me, just keep it on me for a second, man. Is when I go play, I love Airsoft. I don't just like play it as a hobby. I love the game of Airsoft. I think it is the most amazing thing ever. It is.
Me too.
Even the second side of the coin with the community's community, but the game of Airsoft is the coolest thing in the world. It's cooler than skateboarding, motocross, football, basketball. I don't care what it is, and I will argue all day long.
I did over half that shit growing
up. It is
yeah.
What we are doing on our competitive level is a sport. I will argue all day long that what we're doing on this level is sport. It's not hobby on that level. That's sport. You're starting to really push it into there. I'm
not dogging on like synchronized swimming, but this is a little bit harder. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can hear it in people's videos. They were breathing hard and stuff. You know, just like
yeah,
bro.
I even give ice skating a high tier because tossing these people up on ice is pretty damn impressive. But I'm just saying, man. I'm gonna leave it out there.
Yeah, it has been. I think. I don't know, man. Just everything about Airsoft is the coolest thing ever. It is. Besides my wife, my kids, that's a granted. Don't ever take me out of context for this. They are the best things that's ever happened to me. It's my wife and my children. Best things. I will give up Airsoft in a half a second for my wife and kids.
I was successful as a father, and as a veteran, and as a hard worker before I ever came into Airsoft. I'll never forget that.
Airsoft has changed my life.
Yeah,
Airsoft
absolutely.
has literally changed my life for the better.
I've connected with people outside of my Marine Corps career from these other states and countries. I've connected with more people within the states, and some that still don't speak English very well from outside the country. But they have learned Airsoft enough that this once every few months I get to meet these certain individuals. I can understand what the hell they're talking about. There is a language barrier. There is.
There is.
But when you listen and you know your Airsoft and you know what they're talking about with the weapon, the upgrades, and you know all of this stuff, you can really, like, the language barrier is slimmed.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's, man, it's honest. It's awesome. It's amazing. Most people don't see the after effects of tournaments.
I agree with that.
And that to me is the best.
Behind the curtains.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
They don't see that, Steve, and that to me is the best camaraderie. They might see pictures here and there of me and you guys and so and right, but they don't really know until they're there.
I'm gonna feel it.
And yeah,
you feel it.
And talk to Ruby. Talk to Ruby. Talk to Ruby and what is it? Miles.
Zach.
Miles Mills.
The guy that was with him. That's Zach. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Zach what? Mills.
Mills, I believe it is.
It's at __ Mills. I think.
Right. Now you got me questioning myself. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's one of the two. I think it's Mills. They know you're talking to two people that's never really witnessed like a tournament of indoor. They're strictly like primarily outdoor players. They come to this and they see that like we are all in one of the same. It's just two different styles. That's all it is. Styles. You have your suppressors, LMGs and whatnot in Milsim, right? You have your anchors in Speed QB. You have your people that sweep rooms and clear rooms in Milsim. You have your aggressors in Speed QB. There's like it's such a phenomenal sport. The gap, so-called gap between indoor and outdoor is so slim, people don't even realize how much of a fine line they are dancing when it comes to being an indoor player or an outdoor player. It goes both ways.
I'm literally going to play Milsim in the morning.
The line is so fine, bro. And I think Blowback Masters is on their way out to ACS this coming weekend. Just saying. So if you see him out there, Steve, give him some love for me.
Will do.
You know who he is. You met him a few times. You know who he is. You give him a big ass hug from me because, yo, Blowback Masters that's the place, bro. They got stock. You order, 2 to 3 days guaranteed. Like I put my own damn money on that. I've never been let down on that. Just saying.
Yeah, Ben's a good dude. Super good dude.
Super good guy. Super good guy.
I have not seen the NSL recap yet. I have not. I've been working.
I didn't see the recap
non-stop.
either. No, sir.
Non-stop.
No, sir. Hey, Tacos, how about you send that to me or tag me in it so I can catch that? Because that talk with you and Bert with NSL coming to USA, I ain't going to lie. I was this close. I was this close to a hard-on. Like, like, I'm hype about that. I'm like, we need it. Steve, you know we need it, bro. We're ready. There's certain teams that are ready for the next. Listen, man, when I was growing up playing sports my whole life, football, basketball, baseball, that was my 3 main sports. How do you get better? How do you get better, Steve?
Practice it. Lots of practice. And playing other teams.
Practice is key, but what else?
Playing better teams, playing better.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
Getting it.
You play people better than you.
Yeah.
And then you freaking learn, and you come back and what? Do better.
Do better. Give them hell.
We need
no matter
it,
what.
Steve. We need it. We need this new blood. It's time. It's time to eradicate the BS and bring out the cats that's willing to put it in. Right.
Where the rubber's going to meet the road too. It's going to be a whole different.
What you said.
Game.
It's that time. It's that time. You reading that, Steve? Terrell?
Yeah, I just seen that one.
Any of you guys in the chat, Terrell. Terrell is the owner and founder and creator of Shot Zone in Indiana. That's the turf with the soft cover. Hands down, one of my most favorite fields. I love that field. I think Ethan runs one of the most tightest shops from the ground up. From the beginning till now, he's run a tight shop, and it's kind of hard to defute that. He is an Air Force veteran. He is 100% on loyalty. That may be appealing to some. That may be appealing to some. To some of you, that may be like whatever cliche. You believe what you want to believe. Come out and play, man. Come out and play. Enjoy it. HCK is an hour from there. 45 minutes to an hour, Steve, right?
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take. So, if that ain't your vibe, go a little bit south of Shot Zone. You got HCK in Jasper, Indiana, and another great field, another great staff. You can't go wrong either way. Find your vibe. I highly suggest you get acclimated with both sides of the fence. It's only going to make you better.
We will be at HTK August 13th, and we'll be back at Shot Zone August 27th.
27th, yep.
It's right there written on my schedule.
So you got HCK, right, Steve? Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. HCK is typically second weekend of the month.
As far as I know, I know they had their they was closed down for a little bit, after the regionals last year, so on and so forth, and it took a minute to open back up. From my understanding, is what it's coming about now is they will always have theirs on the second week. Nashville's has theirs on the first. HCK has it on the second, SS on the third, and Shot Zone's on the fourth. Those are Saturdays, yeah. I'm counting. If there's a fifth weekend in a month,
you could smack literally south to north or north to south.
Yeah, it's a belt line of Airsoft, like
literally. This is what myself and Steve tend to run, and PBZ and HSA tend to run. Is just East Coast.
So. As far as I know, they will be back or keeping up with the second week of the month. Unless they have something going on outdoor, like a special event or something like that, then they'll just postpone it or something, A lot of guys don't travel from SS up to HTK on a regular basis. You don't kind of see that sort of thing. So if they had to shift, I mean, I don't think it hurts anyone if they shift to the third weekend for HTK themselves. I don't know. I'm just saying. If they happen to have something on the second weekend, outdoor event, because their outdoor is, it's great. It has all kinds of, players come out there. So if they have something like that going on, but as far as I know, second week from now on, HTK will be having monthly tournaments. And they actually have on Fridays or Thursdays, something like that, like some practice kind of training SpeedQB games and stuff like that.
I want to say it's Friday.
I think it's Friday.
I believe so.
Which is really cool, man. Like that's cool.
They're typically closed on Sundays. HCK is typically closed on Sundays, and they do have an indoor and outdoor field. And I will agree with Steve on this. I've seen both, and I've played both. Other than the Speed QB field, everything about HCK I've played. Other than the Speed QB field.
Bro, you gotta come now.
I know, dude. I know. I gotta get some jump shots on that field.
The 13th, man. Come on.
Bro, I gotta get some jump shots on that field, bro. I gotta get some.
The 13th.
I'm starting to get known for the jump shots, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. I'm down. I'm 5'5". If I find a short enough barrier, bet I'm jumping it. Like, if you see me get to a shorter barrier,
he's hiding behind shot zones and level 50.
I'm gonna be poking over the top. I'm just saying. I've played everything about HCK other than the indoor Speed QB field. I've got some footage of some gameplay of it. I've also posted on my YouTube channel some of the indoor public play, which is so fun. And they've got some dynamics in there that you don't get in other fields. Like you can move targets with you. Like it's super fun. I highly suggest checking it out. HCK is awesome. Predator Freeland is my guy.
Love Predator.
Hey, Predator's awesome. He has Cerakoted some parts for me. Like super awesome dude. Really good staff. You can't go wrong, in my opinion. You can't go wrong in HTK or Shot Zone. But the greatest thing about it is you get two completely different sides of the spectrum, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to expand your horizon from hard cover to soft cover to turf to hard floor. You get all that within an hour of each other. So check both. In my opinion, check both, play both, familiarize yourself with both. Because the more you limit yourself on field and or physicality, your own health and wellness on top of your weapon and how you play as a team, not as an individual. Yeah. The ones of you that play as an individual looking for them sweeps, you ain't going to win it. You ain't going to freaking win it. I'm sorry, but I talked to Junkie. To me, Junkie has been one of the guys that got me into indoor a long time ago. I really listen to what the man has to say. Same with Tacos. Baby Goat has a lot of words of wisdom. If you guys don't listen, that's on you, man. If you don't listen, that's on you. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
Speaking of that, have you heard anything about regionals this year? If they're going to do that sort of thing over here?
I know CIA. I know CIA down in Florida, and also the 12-year coming up September. September 23rd, 4th, and 5th in Indiana at Extreme Airsoft EA. They're having some semifinals. They're having regionals there in September. I also believe that they're going to hold.
Was that SpeedQB's regionals or?
Yes. Okay. Speed QB regionals.
Then we'll leave that out this year.
Because everything Shot Zone's running is mostly Speedsoft NSL side of stuff, which is
I was wondering
so far.
'cause last year we played at HTK.
If you guys don't realize, we have a battle of both sides. We have the East Coast SYG, which is like your modern East Coast NSL, but improvised, right? Improvised, changed. And we have NSL coming over. Right now we have a battle in Airsoft. We have certain fields that are primarily SYG, which is like more of your modern East Coast side of Speed QB. And then you have certain fields in the East Coast that are NSL, like Shot Zone, for example. And possibly HTK. I don't know. So like there's a battle in how the rules go. You know this, Steve. You you know this, man. Like
so
there's
know.
changes coming.
I don't know how, because I mean I'm just a guy on the damn microphone. I have no idea which direction what's gonna go, what field's gonna get what.
What you said.
Yeah,
It's up in the air.
I will do what I can for my aspect of anything that has anything to do with Airsoft. I'm trying to be all over it, spread it, blow it up, do things like this, make videos about it, whatever the case is, try to grow it. But I have no control in it, so it's going to boil down to what these field owners want to do. You know, who does NSL want to mess with? You know, who are they going to commit to? Who's going to commit to them? Kind of thing.
100%. Yep.
So we can throw out these names.
Let's skip the BS, Steve. Bro, let's skip the BS. Certain fields that are strictly or primarily driven towards Speed QB will not.
I'd agree. Will
not. What am I about to say? Be associated with NSL.
I agree. There's gonna be a direct line between it, and my wife's tablet is going crazy.
We're about to have a clash in the East Coast. Which side do you pick? Mark my freaking words, guys. I'm just saying, man. There's a clash on the way of modernized East Coast Speed QB, and we've got out of states NSL, and we have a clash coming our way. And as much as one of you half or the other half of you will love one or the other, only one will prevail.
I'd agree with that.
Only one will prevail. You can mark it down. What is today? July 29th, 2022 at 9 o'clock. Mark it freak down. One of them will prevail.
If I could throw this in here real quick, just off ET's comment, he said, "What you want me to do?" I mean, I'll keep it 100% gutter with you. One of the people that are going to have some input and control into this is in the comments. So this guy is directly on Instagram. If you have any interest in this whatsoever, NSL things, talk to him. He's going to have all the answers. Well, at least I'm going to shout it out there. He's going to probably have every answer. So click up with him. See what he wants to do, what you want to do. A common ground. What's going to go on. This is just me and Houdini speaking. I mean, from other guys, it's in the comments, whatever everybody thinks. We are a little biased, so we're going to name some certain places. Somebody in Rhode Island over there extreme might be like, "Nah, bro, we want it up here." All right, cool. Somebody at CIA may want it, yada yada yada.
Like me and Steve click, but we have our differences as well.
Agreed. But it's gonna. I mean, you're more than welcome to jump into the conversation with him. I'm sure he'll answer you. And then see what you got going on. I know that Jason has spoke with Bert before on some things. What they talked about behind the doors, I don't know. I'm just a guy with a microphone.
Yep.
But it'd be nice to have more than one field.
I'm cool with being that guy.
Just the guy behind the microphone.
I'm cool with that.
So it's going to just depend on everything. I don't see any reason why we can't have a couple fields if it's possible. or at least an association where people don't have to travel so far. At least have a field, different spots to get the scores, on all the brackets together, because this is going to be a worldly known bracket.
Most of us are thinking the U.S. You need to be thinking globally.
Global, yeah. Australia, Netherlands, Russia, wherever you want to go, like Japan, China. Well,
thank you.
Well, let's just say Asia. Let's just say that, and that knocks
Why
it all
not?
out.
Why not? Thailand. Why not, bro? Why the freak not?
Yeah, Japan. I mean, we'd take it to Cuba. I seen somebody say something about going to Hawaii, things like that. So Hawaii counts as U.S. So, but you know what I mean. Just spread it global.
Ethan and Tacos. Sorry to cut you off, Steve. I'm looking at the freaking messages. Hey, please, baby goat, please speak with Ethan. Speak with Jason, which is the head owner of HTK. Mm-hmm. That is the two cats on the East Coast. I shit you not, are your best of bets when it comes to hosting any freaking event. If you want to come over here and not waste your time, Shot Zone HTK.
Agreed.
My home field is Nashville. I love it to death, but the field is not adequate for you guys.
It ain't.
If you come over here, I want it to be done right. HTK, Shot Zone. That's your two. Like, please, you two freaking talk straight up. Baby Goat, and Ethan, you two motherlickers need to talk. Baby Goat, Ethan, and Jason from HTK, y'all, all three of y'all need to get like homies, like straight up. I love Nashville. It is currently in progress of being bettered, but it ain't ready for you guys yet. I'm not going to waste your freaking time. Baby Go, I ain't going to waste your freaking time. Tacos, Monk, Steve, we ain't going to waste your freaking time. No, if you want to come over here and you want to spend your freaking money to come over here and make it worth it, Shot Zone HCK. Like, F-bomb all the rest. And this is coming from someone that is home field is Nashville, and Nashville ain't on your list, my guy. They ain't ready for you. We ain't ready for you. We ain't.
I like Nashville, but I wouldn't put it on top 5.
We ain't top 5.
I'd put SS over Nashville, honestly.
I agree. Simply because of the floor. Simply because of the floor. The floor. Bro,
and the streaming part and things like that. When you start getting
like I said, don't waste your time, Tacos. If you come over this way and you plan on bringing NSL, you need to speak to Jason. Steve will probably get you in contact with Jason better than I can. But if you want to hit Shot Zone, either contact Ethan Terrell or come to me. I get you two in contact. You got two of the guys right here to get you in contact, and both of the head cats of those fields.
Yeah, I'd literally call Jason personally on cell phone.
Same with Ethan for me.
I just talk to everybody else on Messenger. I don't even have your cell number. I don't know why. Maybe I do. Yeah, I do. I think I do.
Messenger's overrated, my guy.
It is, but I'm 34. It's where I'm lingering in right in Messenger. It took me a while to get onto the Discord thing. The streaming quality is unmatched now with Shot Zone and their cameras. Yeah, I mean, Shot Zone's doing a hell of a good job on the streaming part. And I think it's extremely crucial for streaming to help put content out there. And this is something else that we kind of touch base too is, and I forgot who it was. There was a comment in the group when I asked this question. I think it was yesterday. But with the more content, so like GoPros and things like that, I mean, y'all on my channel, things like that. So if you happen to see like a gameplay video, it's, well, one, it was just me playing. But two, it's like, man, I do videos to pump you up to want to go play Airsoft. You're just like, that's cool as shit. Or you're like, that's dumb. That's horrible, Steve. But nonetheless, it's made around to try to help build a community, like literally just pump you up, want to go play. I think content is extremely important to help growing. So these streams do a number for, helping growing people, or the curiosity, or just want to sit there and just watch just what's going on, seeing these two teams battle it out. They're like, what is this? It's like so cool. Is this paintball? No, it's not paintball. Look a little closer. So it's something a little bit different. But I think the content is
a little more
huge.
high end.
Yeah, a little bit more in there, just a little bit.
A little more high end, my guy. Yeah.
But I think content is extremely important, so streams are key, and Shot Zone's got it. I give him that. He's got the streaming part down. And if you have not gone over there yet, Shot Zone Indie. You're already on YouTube. Just minimize me real quick, or get off us real quick. Go find Shot Zone Indie.
Don't sleep on HCK, bro.
I'm not. They don't have his streams up at the moment.
No, I'm just saying, like, they have set some things that some other fields are looking at, like the stoplight.
Dude, the stoplights are
fantastic.
Dude, it is the coolest. I love it. That is my favorite. Probably one of the favorite things that field, because you can really sit there and watch the countdown, and legitimately just got something to watch.
You know when to come out snacking.
And it's nice. It is nice. I do love the stop signs.
Tell me, but see, Shot Zone. This is where people tend to get twisted. Like, why are you getting twisted? Yes, there are certain things other fields are picking up. From what, Steve? Other fields.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Right? Shot Zone has set up some things that other fields are going to start looking at now, especially this last tournament.
I agree with that.
12-minute clocks with the white towel? Tell me you didn't like that, Steve.
I love the format. I hope he keeps the format, to be honest.
It's fucking fantastic.
It is. I loved it.
It is fantastic. If you got the spunk in you, you can run as many freaking games as that your body will let you.
I'd agree.
You just traveled 13 hours from Florida, 12 hours from Florida. Guess what? In one match, you just got 7 games.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not worth it, bro.
Definitely for the bang of the buck. Yeah, definitely that. But
I mean, well, you got to accommodate to all.
I agree with that.
Like, come on, man. I think if HCK was to pick up this concept, them and Shot Zone and HCK would be two of the leading competitors when it comes to field, refs, competition. In the East Coast, to me, those two are the top two. And the glorious thing is they're both in Indiana, so which is pretty amazing. And they're both at an hour apart, bro. Like,
it's a win-win.
I mean, you spend one weekend, you hit HCK, you take a weekend off, which is SS. And then at the end of the week, you hit fucking Shot Zone.
Mm-hmm.
You just hit 2 different qualifying tournaments within the same month. You can't beat that, dude. Because other than that, what are you looking at, Steve? Talk to me, bro. Other than Shot Zone and HCK...
I mean, like we talked about the Beltline. I mean, you have Nashville and Atlanta.
Those two. Well, think about this before you get too deep. Those two are an hour apart.
I agree with that, and they're a
Nashville. Right, Nashville. They're in the same state. So you look at Nashville, and then you look at SS. You're looking at Tennessee, and you're looking at what?
Long hour drive there. I mean,
you're looking at Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. Looking at Georgia. That's a 5-hour trip.
Yeah.
As opposed to a 2-hour trip.
I agree.
I mean, where's the biggest bang for your buck, NSL? I'm just saying, I want you guys to come here and I want you to be as successful as possible because we need NSL over here. We do. We need it. And Shot Zone and HTK are in the wheelhouse of less travel, less money, great competition.
I agree.
Don't separate yourself between SS and Nashville. Don't do it. If you're listening to me here, freaking.
I think both of them are pretty locked in on SpeedQB stuff.
I hope so.
I think both pretty locked in on that.
That's to me that's the best strategic move to the beginning of a growth, right?
Well,
You're not making it easy, tacos. I'm not here to make it freaking easy, bro. You want to see this damn picture? 8-year Marine Corps veteran. I'm not here to make it easy, bro. Yo, F the BS.
I think it's either way it goes. I think I believe.
I agree with Scotto taking SL to N1 as well. West Coast needs a taste of fucking. God, I hate using my language. I hate using this language, but when you hear me say this language, this vulgar words is when I get really, like, I'm really into it. When you hear this, yes, NSL needs to go to N1 on the West Coast. 100%.
If it don't collide with SpeedQB.
Yes. Yes, it needs to, Steve. It needs to. It needs to collide, and it will not be decided, right? Think about it, right? It will collide. Think about this. Let's have some foresight, which I know you have. I know you have, Steve, because we've talked, and there's several things we've talked about behind closed doors that are now showing what? Face.
Yeah.
They're showing. So I know you're not a freaking moron. I wish I could share half the stuff I know, and I know you wish you could too. I'm trying to dance around this. I really am. But we need them to collide. Because what's the worst case scenario? Steve, what's the worst case scenario? SpeedQB and NSL collides. In the West Coast of all places. Which would, honestly, let's be honest, would be the heaviest place for them to collide.
I mean,
what's to happen?
Like you just said is it would explode on that one, but
worst case scenario. What do you see happening?
Just not being intertangled. I think both will survive. I think both will have their parts. People's going to have their direction, whether they're committed SpeedQB directly or NSL directly. I think there will be it could be a separation in a sort of kind of way, but I don't think
could be.
I don't think SpeedQB will die.
I think. Thank you.
I don't think
so. You said it without saying it. I see a hybrid.
I could see that kind of, yeah, in a sense. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that, even in the same sense. Like if you, I don't know, say it's just directly NSL things, then, or even if it was like shot zone stuff, if he adopts that format and stuff like that, it's not like that's the only way I'm going to play. No, bro. I mean, if I want to go over here, like somebody else is playing a SpeedQB, their rules, things like that, well, bro, I know how to play that.
Right.
I'll go play it. Like, it's still Airsoft to me. You know what I mean? I was just going to shoot somebody. So, I mean, it's just the difference of playing, am I playing soccer or football? Am I playing baseball or this? It's still, I'm operating a game.
See, that mentality that you're talking about comes from a more experienced veteran-styled player.
I just want to play. Like, I mean, it's what it is. I mean, I'm...
And within the deepest depth of your mind, with a lot of you jackholes out here in the comments. I love you all to death. I'm just saying, but you all know in the deepest depths of your mind, you can what? Accommodate the changes.
Oh, I'd agree. Change is a good thing too. Change is a good thing.
I think that's good. That's what we need. We need a mix-up. We need a change. I'm ready for fucking... Oh, I said it again. Sorry. I'm ready for tacos to come in here and sweep me. I want you to sweep me. I encourage you to lay down every freaking mag in your pouch on my bunker.
Is this a little bit of reverse psychology you got going on here? Just a hint of it.
What's up?
Is it a little bit of reverse psychology that you're pulling right now?
A little bit. Why do you gotta point this out, Steve?
It was so obvious.
I want them to know but not know. It's the element of surprise. Houdini, poof, mother liquor. No.
Roman said he said
No,
he just realized
wait.
he's got to change his name.
Who said this? Rowan? Hey, Rowan! Hey, Rowan! Rowan! You got to take that DSK out your dang. No disrespect to DSK. Super good dudes. Super nice guys. But you are HSA now, my dude. You need to change that. Just saying. Finally, I'll flirt and also realize... Okay, well, sorry. I commented before reading that, Steve. That's my bad. Fix it. Fix it. Your captain says to fix it. Oh.
I can't imagine, I
no
mean,
dictatorship over here, bro. But please, change it.
We've made jokes and stuff, like, if one of us left PBZ, we're like, well, I'm going to go over and play with them. I'm going to go over and play with them. I'm going to try to play with them. And a lot of me is like, man, I don't want to think honestly, man.
Bro, I know I can pick it with y'all and not worried about it, bro. Like,
I would, PBZ belongs on my jersey. Like, that's my team, man. That's my homies, man. I would hit a dude in the mouth for any one of them in a split second. They are my homies, man. And I can't imagine not playing with them.
I wish I could say the same. I originated in Praetorian's Airsoft. I was one of the 4 horsemen that created the team. I left it when HSA. Praetorians are still thriving. I still play with them. I still talk to them. They're some of my brothers. I'm just more of a part of a traveling team.
I get that.
And I want to hit other spots. That's Praetorians are my dudes. They are solid guys. Steve, you know. There's no need.
I do.
There's no need to tell you. Like, let's see some questions. Come on, throw some questions in here, guys. It's 9:21 Central Time. What do we got? We've been doing this long enough to not be surprised. You treat everyone the same. Yes, tacos. Yes. Yes. You treat everyone the same. The golden freaking rule. I treat my kids this rule. The golden rule. A play is a play is a play. A good team is a good team is a good team. You go out, you get waxed, you freaking come back and you do better. You learn, you watch footage, you do better. I did not get decent over just bullshitting. If you guys don't think I didn't go back and watch my own footage and other Praetorian Airsoft footage and other live stream footage, you are sadly mistaken. Or subscription base is my. What the hell you mean, bro? You want to say hi? Come here and say hi. No?
No.
But you can come say hi. I mean, you're pretty much my wife. You're like my other wife. Hey, everybody. This is Kiana. This is one of my best friend's wife, a.k.a. my second wife.
Hey.
Hello.
She's awesome. She loves Airsoft.
Went once. I was a quitter.
Yeah, you heard that? Did you hear that, Steve?
I didn't hear it.
She went once. We got her to go once at Nashville Airsoft, public play, and she quit after that. But hey, let's be real though. There's not enough women in this sport, bro. There's not. There's some, Joe. I met some women in the Marine Corps that were marksmen, like could shoot freaking a quarter at 500 yards.
Who's that one chick in NA that's always there? She's really good though.
Oh, that's hella good. I can tell y'all this. She's good at making damn mixed drinks. Get that damn thing away from me. That shit. No, that's too good. Get that away from me. That's too. What's in that? What's in it? You wanna share it? I love you. Okay.
Who else will? Besides Craig and your wife.
Scotto said, that's what he was talking
Ooh,
about.
that's so good. That's like Kool-Aid. It's so good.
Scotto
Anyways.
said, is your OF free or subscription based? He's talking about OnlyFans.
Oh, I didn't know what the hell OF was.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't either. Like, it tells you how much.
I'm out of the loop, cuz. We out of the loop. We don't do that shit. Oh, OnlyFans. OnlyFans. I don't do OnlyFans. You do OnlyFans? Okay, I didn't think you did. Craig would slap you if you did OnlyFans. Damn near it. Damn near it. You're too good for that. Anyways.
The price of Airsoft these days, I might consider it.
Oh man, hey, if it finishes my Kappa, we might have to put you on OnlyFans. These damn Kappas ain't cheap.
Yeah, you see me on a stripper pole, just mind your business, bruh.
Hey,
Mind your business.
hey.
Just keep scrolling.
Well, Steve, I think we're about at that time.
I agree. It's been
About 9:30.
been a rocking 2.5 hour podcast.
It's been good.
I think we've covered a lot of stuff, a whole bunch of stuff plus more. Got some.
I'm sure there's
insights
some
and
stuff we missed, but hey, that's for another podcast.
I'd agree. Taco. I'm gonna say Taco. What does it say, Adam?
Taco,
I'm gonna message
Adam.
you in probably like 5 minutes. If it's at all possible, to maybe get you on one of these. Maybe we can answer some questions if you're allowed to answer anything or anything like that. Whatever the case might be. Maybe we can get you on here again. I really hope so.
Please, I would love to be a part of that. By the way,
And we might have to collab a little thing going on here. So I'll be messaging you in a few minutes, or you can just hit me up if you happen to see this, if you're still watching. Maybe we could work out a date to do it. Besides, I want to know some stuff anyways that went on over at Real Strike. But as always, man, I always love all of y'all that are in the comments. Thank y'all for joining us for this entire time. For this 2.5 hours, we sit back and clown with each other. I really appreciate all you. Houdini ain't paying much attention to me, so I'll give him a thank you in a minute.
no. I hear you.
Like I say, Houdini, always, man, I love you to death. Thank you very much for coming on here with me and helping entertain everyone. And the good conversations.
It has been a blessing. Thank you, sir. And those of you that don't know of I Am at Ruby Gold, fantastic guy. He was a huge hype man when it comes to this co-host of this Shot Zone tournament. Check him out. I Am Ruby Gold. Check out freaking Blowback Masters. You can't beat the 2-day shipping consistently. Mad love to everyone. Thank you, Baby Goat. I hope to see you on the U.S. side of the gate. I hope to catch you on that jump shot. You know, the Houdini signature jump shot. We'll see how that goes. Mad love, dude. Thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You know what it is. Appreciate y'all, man. I will be back on here next Friday. If I have a guest, I don't know. But if y'all want to come kick it or whatever the case might be, next Friday, 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, I'll be back. Again, thank y'all.